Houston is presented to you by Bad and Bougie Entertainment. I'm your host, CEO, Miss Nikki. Today we have the beautiful Dr. Gaston, and also we have the beautiful Miss Houston. How's it going, Miss Houston?
What's
Welcome, welcome,
up?
welcome.
What's up, Miss Nikki? You got me here first, okay?
Yes,
You got me here
ma'am.
first. You're the first one.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's been a long journey, though.
Oh boy, 2022 been a long journey just by itself.
Yeah,
Okay,
Right.
for me, right?
yeah, it's been a long
So,
journey.
could you tell us a little bit about how you got started and how you are where you are today?
That's a long journey. So I'm gonna give you the short version because it's
Okay.
very long. I'm over 28 years in the music industry. I've been doing music all of my life. I've been a part of the music industry since I was 13 years old. I started back in the game. I was doing talent shows with Beyonce and them at the time before they were super big
Okay.
and just joking off of Hundred. Wicked Cricket putting me on the concert. So I started way back. I was doing talent shows at the age of, I say, when I was in Jamaica Club at that time.
Jamaica, Jamaica.
No, it's not Jamaica. I'm sorry. That was after the Rhythms. The Rhythms was first. Well, Wicked
Uh-huh.
Picker was at it. And I'm going to say I was like 14, 15 in there, and I was winning talent shows and all that. So, starting from that era, that was my start. And
Right.
along the journey, I've done a lot of mainstream shopping, did what all the music artists do, uh, create, music to get a deal when that was the first thing. It's back in, y'all gotta understand, back in like 1994, 95, 96, and stuff like that, right? I
Right.
know we're in the 2000s right now, but I'm telling y'all, I've been doing this all
Right.
of my life, like
Yeah.
Right.
seriously. So I was grounded from just on the bottom level of, when you used to put the packages together, send it out, and shop for a deal to where it kind of made a cipher back because we in Houston did a lot of independent work was being
Right.
done. So
Right.
I started creating my own product and connected with my brother Showtime, them getting on the road, learning how to sell the product that I
Mm-hmm.
had. Had a lot of my partners that had money that was in the game. Um, they're like, hey, we want to put some money up behind you. Cool, that's what's up. All I wanted to do was
Yeah.
be the artist,
Right.
working with
Right.
my boy Rakesh. And then Rakesh took me from uh like never sign with nobody. That's one thing that he instilled with me. You never sign everything away. Don't sign to
Mhm.
nobody. Sign to
Yeah,
yourself. So
yeah,
Okay.
I was always like X when somebody want to sign you to them. Nah, what's
yeah,
up? Just put the money up because we were doing all the work. So
yeah,
we doing all the work. Why give all of that away? So
yeah,
that's what
Right. To somebody.
yeah,
a
That
lot of
made a
artists
lot of
got.
sense.
I can give y'all a 101 on that. Artists,
yeah,
not just because the person is spending money on you doesn't mean that you're not doing anything because you are doing all of the physical work. So
Yes.
that is also an exchange of energy, like money is an exchange of energy. So
yeah,
that's
And
money.
time.
That's
yeah,
Yes.
money. That's
Yes.
energy.
Yes.
yeah,
So, you invest in just as much as the investor is investing in.
yeah.
So anyway, went through that throughout the years. Had some product, put it out in the street. My first album, Classified Lady, dropped in 1998. 1998, we running Classified Lady. I had a budget behind me. I remember the guy Leslie Shears told me that they probably invested like roughly like over 200 or some $1,000 in that particular project.
Wow.
That particular project had radio play. We actually had everything set up like the majors did
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
back in 98. So they first started marketing me in the Midwest, because I feel like, we ground level, we here, we can reach out people here. Let's kind of get out
Right.
nationwide and
Right.
Expand,
and
yeah,
let's
Expand.
hire some
Uh huh.
marketers to do that. So my posters were everywhere. Everybody remember that first poster
yeah,
that I had leaning to the side. They called it leopard, but it wasn't leopard. It was actually some kind of flower bodysuit I had on. We shot down by the Galleria in Houston.
Uh huh.
I
mm-hmm.
shot that poster. That's like a classic poster. Some people still have that. That was like a
Yeah.
hard cardboard poster. People don't invest in themselves the way we invested in
Back
ourselves
Yeah,
then.
back then.
yeah,
We
Yes.
yeah.
had like spent a lot of money, and 200 some $1,000 back in
That's a
1996,
whole lot of
97,
money. Yeah,
98 was like $1 million being
yeah,
spent
Right
today.
yeah,
now. Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So that gave me a lot of exposure with the radio. I had radio play. DJ Screw, that was my people, the people that was investing behind me and the people that was doing security for me. They were really good friends with DJ Screw, and they were like, "Hey, Cliche, we want to get you on School Chat. We're going to Schoolhouse tonight. Okay, we're gonna go over there. We go to Schoolhouse, and that's not the first time I met Screw, but I actually ended up at Schoolhouse and got on the particular South Side Still Hold Screw Tape. So the name is flourishing. So I'm taking you
Right.
along this journey. Like I said, I'm trying to make it. This is the short version, y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
Even
We
though it
got you.
sounds
You
long, even
captivating
though
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah,
even
yeah.
though it sounds super long,
No,
right?
No,
Okay.
you
no,
But
good.
I'm just saying, I
yeah,
have multiple over 30 years invested
Right,
in this. I'm
right.
not just not starting in the music
yeah.
industry. So I'm just trying to, spit this in y'all time because has been a journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So
no, but you
moving
doing
on,
good. You doing
DJ
good.
Screw. I end up getting on the South Side Still Holding Screw
That's my
tape,
jam
and
too.
before
Hmm.
South Side Still Holding, I was on Eyes on the Prize, and 3 years later, DJ Screw actually had mixed my single at the time off of the Classified Lady album. The Can't Nobody. And can't
Uh-huh.
nobody show more love. Y'all know it? That the
Don't get
South
me
Side
started.
do because
Hey!
yeah. Yeah. So, okay, she ready to get crunk. Okay.
Get me
Now,
stirred up in here.
so
Come
from Can't
on.
Nobody, sisters,
Yeah,
Yes.
she
Can't
don't need no
Nobody end up
music.
I just
being super classic because of that exposure through the whole school culture. At that time, like right now while we sitting here, y'all, we're making history.
Yeah.
Right
yes,
now, we're
yes,
making legendary history. And
yes.
at that time, I didn't know that we were making all of this history when I was at Schoolhouse and doing the freestyles with Screw, because the first Screw take that I did the freestyle on was Southside Still Holding. That was the first and the only one
Mhm.
that I did before he had passed. Because Southside Still
Uh-huh.
Holding was like, it was one of the I'm gonna say one of close to the last ones that he did before he passed. It may have been
Uh-huh.
a few right after that. I'm not for sure, but I know it was right before he passed.
Right.
Mhm.
RP DJ Screw, y'all, on that real talk. And I love the way he embraced our music and had us to embrace other musics from the West Coast and the East Coast,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
because we were all H Town. Like, you can't tell me we South Side.
Yeah.
What you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Man, it's going down. What you talking? What, man? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's us. Like, we came from that area, and we, how Houston is. We didn't have all these people
Yeah.
from different places. Like
We
to
have our
accept the
own
culture,
culture.
Right.
We
Accept
you
have
the
had to
our
be
own
culture.
culture.
co-signed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You literally had to be co-signed by DJ Screw, and if he
Yeah.
put you on that Screw tape, you were co-signed. And then we love you, Too Short. We love you, E40. We love
Yeah.
you, Ice
Ooh, he's
Cube.
40.
We
Yes.
love y'all because of Screw gave that stamp, and it was
Yeah.
Right.
like, we gonna jam it. So being a part of that, like I said at the time, not knowing that we were creating this whole worldwide culture that people are
Yes, yes,
grabbing
yes. Gravitating
today
to.
and just running to, that was just us feeling like family. Like, I'm sitting here chilling with you. I just met your sister, but I've been knowing my sister Nikki, and I feel at home right here.
Yeah.
You
Right,
asked
Yeah.
right,
me,
Most
was I
right.
nervous? I
definitely.
ain't nervous, no,
No, she
never.
ain't
But
nervous.
I know my sister, so
Yeah.
it
Yes.
feels home while I'm sitting
Right,
here.
Yeah.
With you guys at
right.
the Boss Women in Houston. So I mean, Miss Houston, the Boss Women in Houston. You feel me?
Okay.
Not supposed to be nowhere else, right? But
Right.
it was like that at Schoolhouse. Like, just, these are friends, these are homies. Everybody walked through there, and I got a story, and I talked about this too. Shout out to Donny Houston, y'all. On Johnny Houston show, and I told them about how I ended up on that freestyle, because I moved around a lot really quickly, and they moved around really, really slow. And I was like, man, I'm gonna go over here. I'm going over here. I gotta go do this. I'm gone. So
Yeah,
they never
yeah.
could grab me to be at the house and actually lay the birth, because I'm gone before they started, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Screw picked me up this night, and RIP to Gator. This was the night, I believe, that Gator had killed himself. RIP to Gator, Bonnie Boys, original Bonnie
Okay. Yeah.
BG.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, shout out to the whole Bonnie Boys, because that's how I started in the game as well. Okay, so we ended up all in the car like together. So I'm riding. I'm get over there with Screw. So I'm not in my car per se, but
Right.
I'm here, and I
Yeah.
ain't got no
Right.
ride until he take me. So I
Yeah.
got
So
stuck.
you gotta
I
stay.
literally went to sleep. When we started probably about 7, 8 o'clock now. I don't know. I don't remember what time, y'all. That night, and we didn't record until like the next morning, like 9 or 10 o'clock the next morning. And they haven't been asleep, but I went to the front and went to sleep, like the studio stuff down, and took me a nap basically.
Yeah.
And woke up like they woke me up. Hey, we ready for your verse. I'm like, man, wait a minute. Y'all ain't gotta screw my verse. You feel me? Because I'm already screwed up the way y'all waking me
Yeah.
up. I literally woke up out my sleep, and it's
And
my
got
time
on
to get
it.
on the mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did that, and I'm so thankful that I stayed there that night,
Yeah.
and did that. Like,
Yeah.
because if I was in my own car, I'm glad
You
he
You would
did
left.
have
that.
You would
left.
have
You would have
left.
And
left.
he still ain't take me home. I caught a right little flip and came through there and laid about 100,000 balls on
Yeah.
Southside Still
Yeah,
Holding.
because Flip go
And
on and on and on.
he did it. He was
Yeah.
very young at that
Yeah.
time when we did, like, at that time. Oh my God, when did we do that? Like, that was 19. I want to say that was when we did Southside Still Holding, maybe not. I'm about 18, 19 years old. So Flip was about that age. I think he's a year younger than me.
Flip
So
is 42,
he's
41.
well, I know he's a year younger than
I
me
ain't telling
because
no
we went to
ages.
birthday.
Woo!
Yeah, well,
Too
I
late.
just
I'm telling my age.
well, my birthday just passed, so
Yeah.
I just made 42. But he was very
Yeah,
young
yeah,
at that
yeah,
time, right?
yeah.
And came like 100,000 boys down right quick. And then I done seen him come and go. I seen everybody walk in, come and go, but I can't come and go because I ain't in my car yet.
Yes.
I don't even remember who took me home that day, but I caught a ride. Then I was like, I gotta go home and take a bath. That's all I remember. I'm like, I ain't bath. I gotta go home. I gotta go take a bath. So anyway, but right now, you know, I'm because of my history, I'm aware now that these moments that we're taking right now is a part of history that will be passed on when we're dead and gone, that people are able to see. So I'm happy to be called here to even share, you know, a briefing of my story, like I read it down real quickly, you know, right here on the Boss Women Houston. So appreciate that,
Well,
you
we're
know.
going to go to commercial and we'll come back with more of Nikki.
Did you just hit something? You know I can sue you, right?
This lady is looking at us. Do not make eye contact. Do not look up.
I'm hungry, so what we gonna do about some
I
food?
believe she might be trying to take our water. I'm not sure. But
You want some chicken?
I'm down for that.
Should we call the police?
We're gonna call somebody. Call Ghostbusters. Call Chad. I see it. Don't
Is
look.
she doing this thing?
When accidents happen, always keep a level head and just call Chad. He's got you covered.
Welcome back to Boss Women of Houston, and we have Miss Houston here. We know from the first part that it's so much more to your story.
Yes,
so what do you currently have going on now?
Oh, right now. Okay. Don't start making me cry.
Oh, we'll cry with you.
Because I can't help but
Easy.
think about it. But right now, actually, I've been taking my time. I've been working on Miss Houston, the album, and I'm supposed to be releasing this over 3 years.
Wow.
But it's God timing
That's
on this
right.
for me
That's
because I
right.
never just want to drop an album just to do it. And I know my fans and a lot of my supporters have been waiting on it, y'all. And I got it. The album, I could call it done, you know.
Right.
But I'm trying to cope. I still am. Right now while I'm talking, y'all, and I already know I'm sitting here, y'all. Please.
We
So
understand.
this is my first interview because I wasn't talking to anybody. People are calling for collabs and do stuff, but I'm like, not right now. You know, I'm processing.
Right.
And I'm using every way to try to cope. I've never lost a parent before. So I'm using every way to figure out how to deal with my emotions because mental health is a big thing. I don't care how strong of a person that you are. You think you are. I'm a strong-minded person. People know that. I have a lot of followers. I've been on the side of them, losing their babies, their kids, and their family members and whatnot, right?
Yes.
But now it's my turn, you know. So dealing with that, I gotta get my mental right. Yeah. So okay, I went to meditation.
Yes.
I grounded. I'm in prayer. I'm just trying to process this. What haven't you done, cliche?
Yes.
Ooh, let me turn to my music therapy because music has always been therapy for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So out of this, I had a track by Mike B. He sent me last year, mind you. The song was banging. I did not write to it because it wasn't jamming. It was because where I was mentally, and I don't like to write until God sends me the urge to write to something and give them it when I feel like it's that time, right? I was thinking, riding, listening to the music, just trying to just say stuff. Y'all, but reality is life is not pretty all the time.
Not all the time.
And sometimes I don't feel like being positive. Sometimes I don't want to be, you know, I can't be a positive teacher when I'm going through some real struggles. Yeah. And all what comes around that struggle, you dealing with people. Yeah. And sometimes in the right state of mind, I can deal with your attitude or deal with something you said to me, messed up sister, or something you say to me. Or I can just excuse myself off the platform if I don't agree. Yeah. Like I have before. I end up coming up with a song that I just recently released, Positive. Mike B did the track. Quincy with Solo One Productions at Hazen House Studios collaborated with me on the idea of what I wanted to be conveyed. I actually shot the video. The song was about my frustration of what I was going through of losing my dad and everything that's surrounded around it. You know, and how I really feel. I ain't gonna say it felt because I still feel like that. Yeah. I did this one for me, y'all. I'm doing this for me. So the song does have profanity in it. But I was inspired by my Dr. Abdul to come on with it and do a clean version. I'm just saying the stuff
Everybody do.
that a lot of the other leaders or anybody else just can't say in their positions, but they might be saying when the cameras off.
Feeling it.
But I'm gonna say it because I'm not in that position where I ain't got.
already know.
Yeah, I ain't gotta cover that up. But sometimes you just feel like you want to say F it.
Yeah. And you know what really captivated me in what you just said was you mentioned back about people writing music and how you wasn't going to write the music unless you knew it was a solution to whatever you was writing. I felt that because music is therapy.
Yes.
And then for you to go through your own struggles and make that connection to turn it into something that somebody else can need, that's therapy within itself.
And I've always done that as a music artist, but this happened to me this time. So I said, okay, I'm so selfless as a person that I had to take ownership of saying, let me be selfish because I need this for me. And it's me. And like my doctor said, he was like, he said, but you think it's for you. Yeah, I know it's going to help other people, and I hope that it does.
Yeah.
You know, just being an outlet just to say something that how you really feel, because I took this song and this video as an art of expression. Have you seen the video?
Not yet.
Okay. In there, I also invited another friend that I met at an event, and it was a 2-year-old and a 7-month-old. Her babies died in a car wreck. It's always someone going through something worse than you. Yes. And being reminded of that, I can hold myself together. It's always somebody going through something worse than what we may be going through. And I've been around a lot of mothers that lost their kids. Shout out to my sister, Miss B, BWOH Radio. She lost her daughter.
My sister lost her son in a house fire.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, we all going through and we all have something. So my sister opened up and allowed to share her story. That's why I say it's nothing. There are no actors in this video. Every moment that you see in that video is real. Every place that I shot that video is real. Yeah. The house I shot that inside my dad's house had burned down. I shot that in there. My dad is a survivor. He gonna get out of there. What? Everybody like, how? What? You know? Yeah. I still say how and what, but my dad didn't have it. My daddy never stopped being a father to me. Yeah. So experiencing having 2 children where their donors never cared or been a part of their life, never taken care of them and never stepped up. You know, I was like, that's no excuse. I got a daddy that lived out of his truck. Yeah. My daddy, I didn't visit my daddy out of his truck. Never once did he ever not be my dad. Come on here. He was my daddy. So with that being said, shout out to all the real fathers out there. I want to shout out to my birthday for standing in and being the father to my children in that place. That means a lot to me because I know what a father is supposed to be and what it is by my dad. Big shout out to Quincy and finding that footage at the end of my video of me and my dad at my last birthday party. And I'm a person that don't throw birthday parties because I like to, be with Allah and just be at the ocean and connect with the earth on my birthday and keep that for me being thankful for, the life that he has given me.
Okay, Cliche, Miss Houston, now that we heard about positive, let's jump into the video.
Yes.
You want to introduce the video to us?
Yes, you guys. Introducing my new video and single, which is on Apple, iTunes, all digital platforms, Positive.
The victim's family identified him as 63-year-old Wayne West.
What I'm about to do.
It's unbelievable to me right now.
Sometimes I don't want to be positive and just say. I will love you anyway. Sometimes I don't want to be positive and just say. But I know how I gotta live, so I can't say. Sometimes I don't wanna be positive and let the world make me wanna change. I'm trying to live and just say. It ain't been the same since I lost my daddy. Emotions making me feeling like I ain't having it. Like classified lady ain't in class. Disrespecting the legend and playing with my passion. 2 kids, 1 deep. from deep. Yeah, hurt people, so I guess I'm damaged. From the way to Islam, but mental stuck in savage. Get it with my old shit, I ain't bragging. They say watch your friends, but I say watch your family. Brought to life by Farrakhan, so I changed my standards. You're listening to this song and like, damn, she ratchet. Nah, I got a lot of real life that I'm sharing. Just sometimes I don't wanna be positive, y'all. And let the world make me wanna change how I'm trying to live. And just say, sometimes I don't wanna be positive. And just say, but I know how I gotta live. So I can't say, sometimes I don't wanna be positive. And let the world make me wanna change how I'm trying to live. And just say, I cannot and will not live without the truth. That's all a bad chick got. Excuse my French, excuse my talk, but doctor, I gotta let all this shit out. Sometimes I don't wanna be positive, nah. And let the world, nah. Don't let your kids listen to this song right here, yeah. Cause they may learn something. It's called the truth. My platform is bigger than I even ever imagined. So I'ma take these damaged roots and grow more purple cabbage. The color of royalty. Got some that's a friend of me and some that are friend of me. But there is none in front of me but G.O.D. And you know, sometimes I don't wanna be positive. Try to make a change how you live. Can't say cause I got something to give. Sometimes I don't wanna be positive. And just say, but I know how I gotta live. So I can't say, sometimes I don't wanna be positive. And let the world make me wanna change how I'm trying to live.
The rain started a tragic crash in Hitchcock.
Emotions got me feeling like nothing nobody could say. I'm like every positive word and I'm still like cause the reality is like a crab in the bucket. It keep pulling me down, I feel numb like I'm trying to use music but I'm still like must mean I got some room to grow because I can't say but I'm built to conquer it like a baby in the stomach. I know my power, so I keep Satan running. He be thinking he having me until I show him who run it. Keeping my sanity in the law, a strong woman. Sticking to the Quran cause the world love feel funny. I know you think I'm tripping, the sister just processing. And the minister taught us it's just a life lesson. And we can grow from it or become the world's possession. So please excuse my frustration and aggression. Sometimes I don't wanna be positive. And just say, but I know how I gotta live. So I can't say, sometimes I don't wanna be positive. And let the world make me wanna change how I'm trying to live. And just say, I will love you. I will love you. I will love you. I will love you. Make me wanna change how I'm trying to live.
That video inspired you coming back with a vengeance. You're coming back with a vengeance. So
Yeah. Yes. That definitely. I didn't even expect to drop that May 21st on my birthday. For my birthday, we was doing a 90s party. So when DJ Tricky C had came and was like, "Hey, we're gonna put the video on the big screen and all this and that," and I was like, "Well, I might as well just."
Go ahead.
Nobody had seen the video yet, and only DJ Tricky C, and then later Dr. Abdul, because he had to verify some things dealing with the nation. But I was like, I had the video; it was done, everything was done. I just did not release, like, because I'm still processing, y'all. You feel me?
Right.
I am still processing. But to say they wanted to air the video at the party, I'm like, okay, cool. That way everybody can see it at once. Then I was like, okay, now I gotta go and upload all of this stuff, and now we in the digital world. You know what I'm saying? The digital grind. So I'm like, okay, let me upload everything, set up the single to be released on all the digital platforms. Let me set this stuff up. So I did all that. Everything was ready to go. And I'm like, okay, that's what we're gonna do for the birthday. Make sure y'all got the screen up. We did radio commercials on the radio station, so everybody know it. I'm like, Craig, I'm leaving this for y'all because I'm not in the mental place to even throw no birthday party. But we did the birthday party. The video aired. Of course, I get emotional every time I see it, but it makes me feel. It still makes me feel like, because I believe in facing something that we go through. A lot of people hide from that. I do want to add this in, y'all, because this is serious mental health conversation right now. A lot of people don't like to talk about or whatever they had went through. But the healing of that process is facing it. Right. So I know that. So it's a challenge for me myself. I constantly keep in my face. I'm going to constantly talk about it. And I'm constantly keep it in my face because I'm figuring out and I'm seeking a way to heal with it because it's not going to go anywhere. I understand what they mean now. Now I lost somebody. So I understand that pain. It's not going to go nowhere. I have to find something, the substitute in that void space right there that makes me be like, okay, when I go here. You know what I mean? I got to give myself that. So, you know, that's another thing, too. I checked in with my sister that was in the video, Sister Deasia Jackson. She's out in San Diego right now. She's still healing herself. And she was like, I watched the video once, sister. You know, I can't keep what I understand. I was like, I don't want to take you backwards in this. And I asked her a billion times, you know, with her story, with her beautiful babies. And she told me yes, because we know the art of expression, we got to face this. You know, so with that being said, after that, I'm feeling like, kind of like, wow, I just shared this in front of everybody. She was like, oh, when it releases, I'm kind of nervous too. And I'm just like, because this is my personal space, y'all. Right. I'm letting y'all in right now. So, you know, I'm kind of feeling this way. And then all of a sudden, DJ Tricky C gets me on the stage at the birthday party. And he's like, I want to give you your flowers. You know, that's what I do. You know, and we're going to get your flowers. So I'm like, yeah, my flowers, you know. And I know he wanted to marry me throughout the years, but we didn't ever know when the time was going to be right or what, right? So he's like, give your flowers. I'm like, thank you for my flowers, you know, whatever. Then he like, get on one knee, and I'm like, so mind you, I'm over here crying out. It's another motion, and the man put a whole
ring on what was funny about
my
that?
finger.
I was sitting over here in the corner, like where Dr. Gaskin is, and the banner fell, and me and my cousin, shout out to Shantae and Will, they own Clark's.
Yeah, shout out to
We were
Clark.
over there, and we both short, trying to pull the thing back over the banner. So she was on the stage. She never did see it, but she was all over we had a good time at the party.
Wow.
But
Let me tell you something. It's hard to kind of trick me because I'm like on point with everything, and I watch every vibe, everything somebody doing like a security guard. And Craig know that. So I gotta give a big shout out to DJ Tricky C because you know you couldn't fool me, but I'm telling you, you caught me at a time you knew right after this video. My mind is not on it, even if I
knew. Because she was like, sister, you ain't been out in a while. But he had texted me and told me that he was going to propose, so I couldn't miss her birthday. So I had
congratulations.
I know y'all can't see it, but I'm going to say this ring on this hand already says Cliche and Craig.
Okay.
Right. That one say Cliche Craig. And now on this opposite side, you know, I'm platinum on this side with the diamonds on the left hand. Shout out to my fiance.
Shout out. Okay.
Well, you have had, well, still have, I'm not going to say have made so many accomplishments.
Thank you.
You've been on Judge Judy. You have Cliche Day. You want to
Judge Judy.
And she won.
Definitely. So let's take it up where Cliche Day is July 2nd. So it is coming up, you guys. Okay, right here in Houston, Texas. I was proclamated.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Royalty that reached out and wanted to proclamate me.
Yes.
And she reached out to another sister as well to help her get that done. And I appreciate them for doing that. To me, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Yeah, I'm a truth trafficker for real, y'all.
That's
You
all
know,
right.
like nothing. That means nothing. A proclamation means nothing because it doesn't do nothing. It don't get us out of tickets. It doesn't do anything like that. What it means to me is who gave it to me and why.
Right.
That's what it means. And the mayor, I'm gonna tell you, did not give it to me. You know, it's my sister in the rap game, royalty that raps. We didn't had 3 fights, physical fights in this industry, and we went through like stuff in this
Right.
industry. What this
Right.
industry bring, and just that power of forgiveness. As my sister set up, and she wanted to just, man, let me honor you, sister. You know, we've been through some stuff, but I honor you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? With that, that's what my proclamation mean to me. For why my sister, and then my sister gave it to me. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. You know,
Yes.
that's what that means. And what we do with that day and what we do in the community is what make proclamation something. So I know a lot of people out here getting proclamated left and right, and there's no value to it,
Come
but
on
what
here.
you bring to it.
What you bring to it.
Yeah, and what we
you
do
bring to
to
it.
actually
Good
help
time
somebody.
last year at your
Yeah.
at your
So
proclamation last. I mean, at your appreciate
I
Day
did
last
it,
year.
technology, and we fed everybody that
Yeah.
wanted to come through
Right.
for free. Everybody could eat
Yeah.
for free. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do this year, y'all. I don't know because I'm still processing. Okay,
Right.
Yeah,
and
don't
that's
rush
a lot of work that we do
Yeah.
be putting in the community. But I never stop giving.
Yeah.
That's why I
Right.
say sometimes I just want to say, but I can't say
Yeah.
Because it's
F it.
not in you.
I can't, and now I
Right.
still got something to give. Like I said in the second verse, I still
Yeah.
got something to give. I can't do that.
Right.
You know, even in my lowest, I can't. I still
Right.
got God. Still got us here.
Right.
We still got something to give.
So with all the accomplishments that you have
Yeah.
done, what would you give advice to the next person who is trying to achieve something similar to what you're doing as we close out this segment?
Be truthful. Be truthful to yourself, though. That's first and foremost. You know, don't like this. Yes, this is a music. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I do not play. Y'all see hashtag. I do not play industry.
Right.
So I'm not doing this interview for industry.
Right.
Most definitely.
Right.
I'm not doing music for industry. Now, I know what it is. Now I'm well invested in the game, almost 30 years in this. So I don't play industry. I'm not a part of their industry. And y'all know what I mean by their industry. I'm
Right.
not. So our music is supposed to do something else than what they're portraying it to do. And people are handling it and misusing it. And the industry is highlighting it and it's killing us.
Come on.
So, you know, I'm not looking for a deal. No, I'm not. I am the deal.
Come
There you
on.
go.
know what I
There
mean?
you go.
Say it again. She is
I'm not
the deal.
and I'm not looking for streams. I'm not looking
Yeah.
I'm not looking for plays. I'm not looking for views. I'm not looking for likes. I'm not looking for any
just
of
being
their things
real.
in their
Come
industry.
on here.
I am looking for that person that is looking for something.
All
That's
right.
looking to be healed. That's looking for something that I said or that I gave to be helped by it. That's what I'm in seeking for. Those who in need for what I got to give.
Come on.
That's
here.
what I'm in seek for. So when I do this music, y'all, I love music. This is what God blessed me with. That's my gift. So I use it for His kingdom.
Music
know
is
what else?
ministry.
Real talk.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
I learned.
we were at an Airbnb and I was so upset at somebody. She had me in the trash can closet.
I think I say
the trash closet. We was in there praying. She was like, "No,
Yeah.
sister." That's where
Yeah.
they kept the trash can and the washing machine. She backed me up in there. You good? You good? So
No,
you
And
know,
that's
let
what's
me pray with
missing,
you.
and that's what's
yeah, she
needed
was like,
today.
"Let me pray with you." Yeah, she will
Right
pray
quick, and
with
let
you.
me pray about what you're trying to do, because I know
Yeah.
in the heart I can see what people try to do in the industry. Once again, the industry will take you. When I say the industry,
hard.
that's what we're seeing on
Yeah.
social media, and it makes the mindset of the people be that. So now your
on.
mentality is the industry. You understand what I'm saying? So I know where the industry can take you, but I see where your heart wants to go. But then the industry will take you another place.
Right.
And I've mastered that one. So that's why if anybody ever said they don't like cliche, or they done dealt with me, or they got into it with me, just ask them why.
Yeah.
What
Right.
you do?
Yeah,
Right.
Why? You know, but we all should stand on what we believe on.
Right.
You know, and I
For
always
sure.
stand into that, but my intentions are never to hurt my
Anyone.
people, period.
Yeah.
And it's to help us in any kind of way. And sometimes helping you might hurt you because that truth hurts. You know, with that. But my intentions are good, y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you the truth.
Well, because that moment right there. Well, y'all, this is Boss Women of Houston, and until next time, love, peace, and unity.
Before they leave out, though, as well, I definitely want to welcome you guys to my website. I love Miss Houston, mshouston.net. Or you can either text 832-323-2218. Text Miss Houston to 832-323-2218 to follow all my others.